What's up guys, I'm KB Kwan from Taste of Asian Food. Today I want to introduce to you a traditional Chinese rice dish called Taro rice. In Mandarin we call it 芋头饭, Cantonese 五头饭. It's a classic rice recipe because besides taro, this is taro, and the rice is also cooked primarily with dry shrimps, shiitake mushrooms, Chinese sausage, and of course some dry shallots. Now these are ingredients with high umami, and the rice will soak up all these flavors like a sponge, and therefore it is incredibly delicious. So without further delay, let's get into the details right now. This is the Chinese sausage. It always comes in pairs. For today's recipe, we only need one sausage. So let's cut it and keep the other one. The easiest way to remove the skin of the sausage is to put it in hot water for about 20 seconds. Blanch it for a short while and it will expand and loosen. And you can take it out easily. Cut the sausage into small cubes. The next item we need in this recipe is dry shrimp. Soak it in water. If you want to shorten the time, you can use hot water like what I'm doing. Keep it aside. And do the same thing for the dry shiitake mushrooms. Get a stalk of spring onion and cut it into thin slices. I also include some chopped garlic for the flavor. One of the very important ingredients for this recipe is the fried shallot. If you don't have the fried shallot ready, what you can do is to get some shallots, cut it very thinly, and fry the shallots in oil over low heat until it turns golden brown like this. And I'm going to use a shallot oil to cook the rice. I have a separate videos about how to make the fried shallot, which I will leave the link below the video. Let's get back to the dry shrimp. Remove the shrimp from the water and squeeze out as much water as possible. Keep the liquid as I'm going to use it as part of the liquid to cook the rice because it is very flavorful. Give the dry shrimp a few rough chops. And transfer it to paper towel to remove as much water as possible. This is because we're going to fry the dry shrimp later, and it's going to splutter a lot if the shrimp's wet. And for the final part of preparation, cut the mushroom into small cubes. Remove the stem. And this mushroom water is also contains lots of flavor, and I'm going to keep it to cook the rice. Rinse the rice several times with water. Then drain and set aside. For the taro, peel off the fibrous part that is near to the roots. Then peel off the skin with a vegetable peeler. Give it a good wash and cut it into small cubes. After all the preparation, now we can start cooking. Add some oil in the wok, turn it to medium heat, and then put the taro inside. And fry it for a little while. When the color has turned slightly, remove the taro from the oil, drain off the excess oil and keep aside. You can remove some of the oil if it is too much, and leave some to stir fry the garlic, dry shrimp, mushroom, and sausage. So that's the garlic, the dry shrimp, then followed by the sausage, and lastly the mushrooms. When it turns aromatic, remove it from the wok. Keep it aside along with the taro. Now I add a tablespoon of the shallot oil, the fried shallot oil, to fry the rice. Stir fry the rice for about a minute or until the rice starts to become dry and slightly sticky. Return all the ingredients, the dry shrimps, garlic, mushroom, sausage, taros, everything back to the wok and mix with the rice thoroughly. Season the rice with some salt, some sugar, white pepper, light soy sauce, oyster sauce, about a tablespoon, and some dark soy sauce for the color. Mix thoroughly and then transfer it to an electric rice cooker. Next, prepare the liquid to cook the rice. This is the water I used to soak the dry shrimp and the dry mushroom. I'll use it as stock to cook the rice. Top it up with water to the volume of the rice that I use. And then add a little bit more because the rice has been fried and is a little dry. Okay. Now pour the liquid into the rice. It is not really enough water, so I add a little bit more to let all the rice and the ingredients fully submerged. Add a little bit of spring onion and some fried shallots. Give it a good mix. And cook it with the electric rice cooker. The rice is cooked now. Let's take a look. Wow, you can really smell the aroma wafting up from the rice cooker. Now I'll add a little bit more of the fried shallots and some spring onion. Give it a stir, and it's time to serve. That's how to make taro rice 芋头饭. It is pretty easy to make, but to make it really good, don't skip any step. Please fry the rice, fry the taro, fry all the ingredients. That makes the difference. And talking about the recipe, I've included in the description below the video. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel, tap the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.